is Bonnie again. I thought it would be interesting to kind of go through a little topic that I personally am very interested in, and it's my cat Chestnut, as you can see here. That looks like a flat burrito. So he has been an important part of my life, and I think it's only fair to kind of talk about him and talk about my relationship with him during the past 3 years. He's kind of appeared in my video every now and then, but there wasn't actually a specific video dedicated to him. A little bit about him. I named him Chestnut because I personally really love chestnuts. I think it's a great snack to have, and that's why I named him that, because it just showcased how much I know that I'm gonna love him. And I took him back from a breeder, and there has been a lot of ups and downs ever since I took him in. Other than he sheds a lot and he literally drives my mom crazy in the beginning because his fur is just everywhere, on our clothes, around our house. But in the end, we love him because he's just a great companion to have in our household. He's great to be around with. He's a great warmer. He warms the bed, he warms the couch, he warms everything that you might sit on later on. So he's great to have around during wintertime, but during summertime, it's just, I'm just like, can you stay away from me? It's just too hot to have you around. So that's him in a nutshell. Just to begin with, he is 100% ragdoll. So they're named ragdoll because they kind of limp when you pick them up. So they like that. As he's kicking me. They have a signature characteristic where they're kind of like dogs. They follow you around, they love to be around people, and they're very friendly. And I love Chestnut because he was the most energetic and most joyful out of the bunch at the breeder, and that's why I pick him out of them. He is like a personal strength, and having him around really helped me combat different kind of issues, taking my mind away from the more serious issues. Ever since I've owned him and he's been part of my life, I just look forward to going home. Before, I'm just like, I want to be with friends all the time, I want to be out. But when he become part of my family, I'm just like, oh, I want to go home, I want to just hug Chestnut and be with him, because sometimes human being can be a lot to handle and a lot like too much to deal with, and just spending time with him, quality time with him, really just takes a lot of burden and a lot of just stress away from me. So a little bit on Chestnut's side of the story. He is about 3 years old now, and he has gone through several surgeries. He has his full mouth of teeth extracted. The doctor said he has some of like a autoimmune problem where he is allergic to his own teeth. They took an x-ray and a scan and everything. They said it was all rotten and rotted under his gums. So the only way to help him out was to take the teeth out. I was kind of worried at first that the whole operation would actually affect his life tremendously, especially the part when he loves eating dry food as well. So it turned out that he actually doesn't mind it that much. But the doctor was saying that for him, he actually would rather have the teeth taken out than having his whole life combat that kind of pain in his mouth, constantly bleeding and constantly just hurting him. So I think in the end it was a right choice. His personality hasn't been changed throughout the process. It wasn't like a one-time deal where we took out all the teeth. It was 3 different surgeries. But he was fine. It was a little bit hard for him at first to kind of pick up his favorite toys, like the springs and like his like toy mouse, but he's fine with it now. He makes some silly noises now when he picks up because he wants to like hold it in. 2 years out of the 3 years that he joined the family, he has been spraying all around the house and peeing, and it was stressful for me and the family because I was worried that my family wouldn't like him and they were maybe considering, you know, disowning him. But in the end they were very supportive. We were finding different ways to help him out, he's just funny the way he lies. I'm just cleaning after him few times every day. It was a lot of work on my end. We tried different ways, caging him, letting him out a little bit. Maybe we thought about maybe it was the previous pets that's been in the apartment that caused the issue, and that their pets left some marks around, and that's why it was triggering Chestnut, or it was some stray cats outside that was triggering him. Now when I got Chestnut, just a little context, the breeder said he was fully neutered, so that means his testicles were gone, his testosterone level should be near as close to 0 as possible. After 2 years, I was just out of ideas. I don't know what to do, but this peeing issue is just causing so much stress and so much unnecessary problems in my life. I just found a cat behavioralist online. I'm like, hey, maybe I'll give it a try. The cat behavioralist came and she said, this might be rare, but you should maybe take him to the vet and check out his testosterone level. The result was his testosterone level was showing almost the same level as an intact cat. That's gotta be something that's producing testosterone in his body. So we took him to a surgeon. They took an x-ray and they say that they see a body mass in his body. That might be tumor, that might be another testicle in him, suspecting that he might be cryptorchid, which means that one of his testicles in his body, sorry, this is getting too technical, one of the testicle in his body did not drop during his early ages, and the breeder apparently didn't tell me that information, and we've been just going through this whole thing. So we went through surgery. The surgeon took out the potential testicle, and then he came home. He was, going through this recovery phase with this little cone of shame, and he has not peed ever since. So I haven't taken him to test his testosterone level. It seems that what we've taken out is a testicle. I think if he's acting completely different, the assumption is that what has been taken out is a testicle. I've actually reached out to my breeder several times, even just like, I'm not blaming you, I'm just wanting more information. I just want to get in touch with the doctor who did the neutering surgery for him. In the end, I am really happy with where we are right now. He is a very calm cat, other than the times during 12 a.m. when he has just gone crazy and just going around and just like chasing his toys, chasing my foot. I do really want to tell people who are interested in owning a cat, who are interested on contacting breeders to get a cat or any pets, to just be aware of these issues, because these are possible things that can happen to you, and it's when you're first time you're owning a cat, you kind of get overwhelmed by the excitement of having a new member in your family. But now at least everything is treated. I hope he has a really nice rest of his life. We don't have to go through that much surgery with him anymore. At least he doesn't have any teeth. Did he fart? I think he farted. What? I didn't do anything. The more time I spend with him, the more I feel attached to him, emotionally and physically attached. He does spend a lot of money on food and on treats, but I don't mind. If it makes him happy, it makes me happy. So that's it. I hope you guys enjoy this kind of little story about Chestnut and I. If you're interested in more information regarding the both of us, or anything that you want me to post, or anything you want me to discuss on, I would love to share it, and you can just write it down in the comments below. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to me, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye!